Your narrator's back. I have to, but it's like when people write an article and they make a correction. I'm doing correction. Are a very important correction to make. I made a mistake. A mistake. I mean, I made an error that I feel very bad about. The unified field has also been communicating to me about something else, and I'll that's another video. This is really important. Okay, this I know. I'll talk to the unified field in another video. This is really important. It's saying I'm. It's very emotional. It's actually kind of emotional to me. So I'm really sorry about this. Here's the situation. When I made the video about, look, I'm in a situation. Let me explain what part of what it could probably unconsciously cause the error is that I'm in a situation where, I'm referring in this one to the videos I made about Oklahoma City. I'm in a situation where that I could see I gotta worry on my own thing, and unconsciously I know I could be in a lot of trouble. If I say the wrong thing or in a video about something like that. Okay, that operates unconsciously. That is, like, if I made an angry video about Oklahoma City, I'd be in a lot of trouble. Okay, you know what I mean? But I made it's not just a mistake. I have to qualify something. That's a mistake. What I said is in the second video, I said, look, is it okay in our thing that we've talked about Ruby Ridge, that you want to talk about Oklahoma City, because that's a volatile topic, and we're in California, or it isn't a place where I don't know they feel about such a thing. Is that so? I was working it out, and I unconsciously I was very nervous about talking about something like that. What I said that's inaccurate is this. I was saying, but I know why I made a mistake. Is what I just told you. I had said, well, look, I mean, the Ruby Ridgeman, it's what caused the Oklahoma City. That, and the Davidian thing caused the Oklahoma City bombing. It did. What I said is, I said, well, guys like me are started with what got me in this. Well, I said, well, I was a creative writer, and people like me listen to Chomsky. So in this, he's kind of like a guru to guys like me. He doesn't now. He's never addressed Oklahoma City, but he sort of he talks about something called anti-politics, which does apply to some people, some places, that they have a sense that, like, it's true that he's what he's talking about, okay, is not something like Oklahoma City. He's talking about something else, okay. But I said, well, geez, I think he's cynical about this, so maybe it's safe to just say that part of what led to Oklahoma City is that there's a lot of hostility just in general towards the federal government, like, and that factored into it. Maybe I should, sort of like trying to stress that it's a dangerous thing to talk about Oklahoma City. I think let me just stick. What is doing? See, well, Chomsky does say about the danger of making, of people becoming that angry at the federal government. But I made it. I indicated that might have played a role in the bombing of Oklahoma City, and that's inaccurate. That's inaccurate. What would not be known is that it is true that what people would be a lot of people would be unaware of, that where Clinton's internal security forces even got the notion, like when they're going to crack down on what they think are, like, right-wing groups, where they would have even got the notion to to where they would have gotten a lot of their notions from is that this social science class that's in charge when Clinton was president, right? They do studies on all kinds of people they don't know about, and paint with this giant brush of who's in a dangerous group and who isn't. That's part of the influence for what for of what that's part of what plays into what when he sends his internal security forces after peaceful people. Part of the prejudice is coming because his internal security forces is also working with this social science class the minute he gets into power, and they're getting ideas from them too. But wait a minute. But no. That event called what Timothy McVeigh did not come out of any irrational feelings towards the federal government. That's not that. That's not that at all. That's not that at all. That happened because of what Clinton's internal security forces did. That's what caused it. No, that individual was not irrationally, angry at the federal government. That's not what happened there. Okay, and the thing is, I was a little scared talking about something like that. I don't even know. I'm in California. I don't even know what their feelings about it are. But second of all, to sort of speak very firmly about Oklahoma City when I could be in a lot of trouble with the law, quite frankly, for making a video like that. I sort of said, well, is Chomsky right? I mean, does that play into it? No. That there was no irrational fear of the federal government playing into any of that. That's not accurate. That didn't play a role in what happened. No one was irrationally afraid of the federal government there. What Clinton's internal security forces did, there's simply no excuse for that. That's simply sick, and it led eventually to the bombing of the federal building of the ATF headquarters, of his internal of the offices of the main branch of the internal security forces that did that. There was no irrational fear of the federal government operating. That was an inaccurate thing to say, and I feel very bad about it because that's not true.